If you are waiting for God to move in your life, it's actually a miracle that you can access on command. Now, this isn't manifestation or some new age garbage. This is actually biblical. But let me give you some context as I share this with you. I grew up in a charismatic environment, and as you do, you see a lot of people chasing after miracles, wanting that prophetic word, or constantly praying for breakthrough. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. You have a supernatural God. You have a loving Father that loves to answer prayers. I think it's just fair, or it's just right for us to present our requests to God. That's very biblical. But I think sometimes we chase after those things that we miss the point, that we are so focused on the gifts and we neglect the giver. In fact, we miss a miracle that is right in front of us. And like I said, it is accessible on command. What's that miracle, you might ask? It's this: Lord, thank you for this day. Prayer is a miracle because we are not supposed to be able to do that. That shouldn't be possible. The fact that we can talk and commune with God. Before Christ's sacrifice on the cross, a high priest would enter the Holy of Holies. He would be tethered so that if he died because he was exposed to the glory of God, he could be pulled out. They're not going to send someone else in and risk him dying as well. It is that sacred. It is that exclusive. Only the high priest could access that intimacy with God. And that intimacy only happened once a year. But when Christ died on the cross and paid for the forgiveness of our sins, what happened? The veil at the temple tore. There was no longer anything separating us from God. And so we need to recognize that God being able to be that accessible to us, that we can pray at any given time. You could be walking, you could be driving, you could be doing anything in your life, and you could acknowledge His presence, you could pray and you can talk to Him. That is a miracle. And I think we need to realize that subtle, everyday miracle that we get to experience through prayer.